Welcome back to this week's edition of Frontline.
Why are we here? Why are we in the small venue compared to the big room next door? Why is it that all British wrestlers are still wrestling in front of 50 to 60 people? Figuratively speaking, of course. You are a loser. End of discussion. I appreciate everything you've done, but it stops there, because this industry in England is going nowhere. And I wish that someone as intelligent as yourself could see that. So was your mother last night. On the flip side, mate, you have dreams, and you're a dreamer. But do one thing, actually do it. You know, this man used to live in a penthouse, 5-room penthouse, and now I heard you're in a shoebox in Dagenham. I'm sure some great places that he lives in is the exact places where you all live. Clap all you want, but I'm sure with a recession you're all going to lose your shit houses anyway. So at any point you want to insinuate that this ain't legit. You know, I love this business. This business of pro wrestling is what I love. You know? And I do love it, but I don't love you lot. I hate this place. Keep doing it, go on.
Looks like Alex Len just got himself a microphone. Now, Martin, listen, I have to say some stuff, man. Ladies and gentlemen, you've just witnessed a very powerful magician use his magic spell to try and do to me what he did to Robbie Brookside at the Art of War. You dig up things which you think are going to embarrass me. You bring up things which you think I should be ashamed of. Well, these people, I might be incorrect, but I think you guys came here to see some wrestling, right? So, I'm going to give you your wrestling, but if you give me 3 minutes of your time, I think verbally, someone's got an arse that needs to be kicked. Is that right? Now, Martin, I am not for 1 second insinuating that your injury isn't real. However, let me point this out, okay? British wrestling may be at the bottom of the pile as far as you're concerned, but without it, you wouldn't have signed that contract to go to America.
Who says I've signed?
Oh, well, apparently the internet says it's real, so it must be real. And apparently, you've had a family member pay for your surgery, so someone thinks it's real, didn't they? Okay, so, without British wrestling, where would you be? I tell you where you'd be. You'd be at Dropkicks Wrestling School, or you'd be on the dole, okay? Here's the situation. Let me explain this. You know what? TNA offered me the job to run Europe, and I turned that down. And I turned it down so I could go to India and teach underprivileged kids how to wrestle, and that's the truth. So maybe that makes me a loser. But something tells me, by your standards, I'm not the only loser in this building. And in fact, Martin, I risk breaking my neck, and your brothers and sisters risk breaking their neck for this business. And the person who the internet says you're going to work for hates this business and distances himself from this business every single time by calling it wrestling. So yeah, that does make me angry, Martin. And let me tell you one more thing. Maybe, just maybe, when I got offered the job in India to train Bollywood movie stars, I should have stayed there with the luxury apartment I was offered and the chauffeur. And do you know why I didn't? Because I can justify living on the street in a luxury apartment where other people were starving and couldn't afford to eat. So I came here to start a revolution. And the revolution is happening now. So, you know what? Maybe, by your standards, I'm a loser. And maybe, by your standards, I'm a dreamer. But something tells me I'm not the only one. John Lennon, smart man. And in case you wonder where that came from, that comes from the film Independence Day. I can also do, Mother, Mother, get out of the house, Mother. See? Two of us can ramble on a microphone. The difference is, Martin, one of us can be entertaining. So I'm going to end it like this. I'm going to end it like this. I believe, like I said, you are the best wrestler in this country right now. And I believe that just as you stood on that turnbuckle and raised your arm to the audience, you're going to do that in America, and you're going to do it in front of tens of thousands of people. And you will have the camera flashes going off. And you will have a load of people that don't know you, like you. The difference is, they like you because they don't know you. The people who like me because they do know me. And all the money in the world can't buy that! So, I've told you how your immediate future's going to be, but let me tell you how the not-so-distant future's going to be. You see, when those bulbs break, and when that money dries up, the industry leader, who I hear you're going to work for, has proven that once you're done with them, it all ends the same way. You won't have the cheers, you won't have the money, you won't have the best of DVD. All you'll have are your memories in a trailer, and you'll be alone. 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 Because these lot believe in the revolution, Martin. And son, it seems like you are alone.
Despite Shane delivering a huge verbal blow to the leader of the agenda, this still left the FWA heavyweight title picture up in the air, a situation that would be addressed later. However, it was the much speculated appearance of TNA star Doug Williams that was to be the next major shock of the evening. It was announced that once again Williams had failed to appear, and as instructed by him should this happen, Daily Star journalist Patrick Lennon delivered a DVD of a statement that he and Williams had prepared in advance. The 7-minute-long statement did not go down well with a large percentage of the live audience, and excessive crowd noise prevented many from hearing what it entailed. Yet if what is in the video is indeed true, this could live up to Williams and Lennon's claims to be the biggest story in wrestling history. You can see the full video, which is the FWA's most watched to date, on the FWA YouTube channel now. It should be made clear that not only does the video require several viewings to fully understand, but at this time FWA management have made no statement about their opinion on the validity of the claims. However, our first match on this week's Frontline gives a clear illustration of the diverse views already being seen as a result of this subject. As you can hear from commentators Greg Lambert and Dave Bradshaw, journalists for PowerSlam and FSM respectively, this story has already become the most controversial in the FWA's 11-year history.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest, it is a FWA Adrenaline Guest Match, a 6-man tag team match no less. Introducing first,
can watch the next part of this edition of Frontline on the FWA YouTube channel now.
This is the resistance, and we need your help.